What's up, guys? It's Gray, aka the Hokage, and I almost did the wrong intro. Excuse me. More Hero Academia. It's My Hero Monday, obviously. You guys like the thumbnail? Yeah, me too. Me too. See, this one's kind of nice because it really is spoiler-free for the most part. Let's talk about the chapter. You guys should subscribe and like the video. I'm trying to get... Listen. It makes me uncomfortable to say that stuff because like I want if someone subscribes because they're like, this guy makes good content, but the channel's not growing at all. And if you watch the video, you should like it and subscribe because it'd be awesome because I want to do this forever ideally. Also, I have a channel. It's about gacha games, Legends Anniversary, blah 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 blah. Go check that out. Anyway, let's talk about the chapter. This chapter, fortunately and unfortunately, is not the conclusion to Shigaraki waking up, because that's going to be the finale of the arc, obviously, because that's going to be the centerpiece. Like, whether we want to admit it or not, that's probably going to be the biggest thing that happens. So we have to wrap up the other plot lines first. So, going to a little bit before Tokoyami shows up to save Hawks, we see Tokoyami seeing Hawks from Fat Gum's stomach. And he gets out of Fat Gum's stomach. He, like, claws himself out. And Fat Gum's like, no, don't, stop. I'm supposed to protect you. You're a kid, whatever. And Tokoyami and Dark Shadow, like, they're gone, dude. They're gone. They can fly. Kaminari yells at him. Fat Gum makes a comment, which is actually pretty big. I know the kid is strong, but nobody's ever escaped my fat until now. Which means Tokoyami is officially at least more able than any hero that or any villain that he's kept there, which is insane to me. Anyway, we're going back to the present. Dark Shadow's covering up Hawks, like putting out the fire on his back. Dark Shadow's like, hey, this is not great. Dobby's talking. He's like, hey, that hero that you're saving just killed this dude. And you see Twice's corpse. So I guess Twice is really dead, which is still wild to me. Tokoyami's like, whoa. And then you see like a picture. He's looking really freaked out. You see his human teeth, which is still kind of strange. I freaking love Tokoyami, man. One of my favorite characters. And Dobby's talking mad crap. Hawks is still conscious. He's like, hey, Tokoyami. He's talking to him. Dobby's like monologuing. He's like, hey, a pair of roasted birds. Man, I can never win a fight. Yeah, Dobby. He's also doing a lot of, by the way, well, we'll get to that anyway. We'll get to that. And then Hawks basically explains why Dobby monologues so much is because he's getting himself cooldown. Because spamming all of his fire really screws up his body. Like a certain other character we know. Toya, blah, blah, blah. He's a Todoroki, blah, blah, blah. We know. And then he attacks Dobby. It's just like a distraction. And then he just geets away. And then Dobby's like, haha, I saw that coming, dork. He drops Hawks and knocks him out. He's like, oh, jeez. And then Dobby rolls up, looking a lot like Endeavor, by the way, because he's using fire on his shoes to, like, float down. And he's doing, like, a fire Kamehameha. And then right before he's about to just completely roast Tokoyami Hawks. First of all, and if you can see, there's in the big frame, which shows a huge chunk of ice come down. You can actually see Dark Shadow, like, trying to shield them both, which is really cute and sad at the same time. Anyway, a huge wall of ice interrupts Dobby. And knocking Mount Lady back, which is what the thumbnail is. Easiest thumbnail of my life, by the way. And there's a huge, so much ice. It just completely screws over a lot of the heroes. And then it's Getten. And he's really mad. He's like, guys, what are we doing? Like, we're just, these small fights are screwing us over. I'm trying to remember his name. Gang Orca is there. He's like, hey, focus a hole in the ice and get through. And then a guy shows up that I don't think we've ever seen. One of the head leaders of the Paranormal Relation Front. The really creepy looking doll guy, or not doll, I don't know what he looks like, but he's very unsettling. Makes a hole there. He's about to fight Gang Orca. There's so much stuff going to go on in this arc. It's like overwhelming almost. And then Dobby's like, Oh, well, that sucks. Interrupted it. And then it shows a picture of Tokoyami flying away with Hawks. And he's like, don't die, Hawks. You're my hero. We see Redestro a little bit. He's like, hey, where's my spare legs? Because if you don't remember, his legs got snapped because Ragnarok rocked him. The Tokoyami's a G. And then the last panel we see is they're like, hey, Redestro. And he's like, yeah, what? And then they're like, Gigantomachia is moving. And he's like, Master sent. And that's the end of the chapter. So, what do we learn in this chapter? Tokoyami's a beast. Just an absolute animal. He is definitely shown, because, like, he's a bad matchup for Dobby, straight up. Like, just a completely bad matchup, because Fire to Dark Shadow, we all know this. This is Season 1 stuff. Fire's good against Dark Shadow. But even with that weakness, he's able to perform fairly admirably. Tokoyami's so cool. I'm really glad that he's getting some development. Hopefully soon we get answers to Best Genist, and if he was sacrificed, if it's a body double, like, we don't know. We have no idea. I don't know if Dobby's going to chase them or not. I feel like he should, because there's no reason not to, but he also might not. I don't really know. I'm excited to see what Getten and some of the other heads, or like higher ups of the Paranormal Liberation front can do, because they're characters that should be important. So I am interested to see what they can do. And then, of course, Gigantomachia stood up. So, like, what does that mean? Like, is he going to start fighting? Because this is definitely, if he starts fighting, this is 100% where the villain's turning around. 100%. Right now, it looks like it might be a pretty even fight with Getten coming in, because Getten's really powerful. If you guys don't remember, Getten kind of almost lost them single-handedly in My Villain Academia. Getten's like Todoroki's ice form, but like on crack. Because he just uses all the moisture in the air as opposed to generating it. So he's capable of really powerful AoE attacks. So it's exciting to see Getten fight. And he is a he, by the way. They said it was a he. Very pretty boy. But I'm just... Whoops, sorry. Hope you guys didn't have to hear that. I was up to... Sorry. Oh, professional. What the heck? Oh, I was saying Getten's pretty. Yeah, Getten's a pretty guy. And I think that's it, really. Cool chapter. I love Totoro. I mean, I'm a huge Tokoyami fan. Literally, like, my favorite member of Class A. So, I love this. Hawks is cool. Oh, they also made a comment about, he's like, hey, there's nothing here. And it was Dark Shadow talking about his back. So, does that mean he's also going to be retired because his wings can't go back anymore? Because if that's the case, then, oh my god, so many heroes are getting... If they lose Hawks, Mirko, All Might, like... They've lost so many heroes. Because, like, here's the thing. I don't think Mirko almost has to retire, I feel like, because she's lost a limb. Chunks of her body. Like, if Mirko's back to being a hero, she's not going to be able to be as strong as she was. Like, that's just how it is. Unless they have some, like, a hero has some crazy healing capabilities, she's not going to be able to do that. So we're losing a lot of really high-tier heroes. And we're not losing a lot of villains. We really aren't. Especially with the villains that's getting stronger, it seems. It'll be interesting. Here's the thing. Like, the villains can't just win because they can't have, like, all the heroes that go to a different country or they live in the sewers or whatever. Because that's just dumb. I don't think Hori would do that. So, the villains can't outright win, but they definitely... It's looking like a pretty clean W so far. So, it'll be interesting to see if anyone can turn it around. Hopefully, we see some really dope stuff from Endeavor. Because he's inevitably going to have to fight Shiggy. Because, let's be honest, guys. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm pretty confident Exless is going to die. Just throwing that out there. Exless is probably dead. Anyway, it was a really cool chapter. I love it. Dobby's an interesting character. Kinda. He's interesting in the sense that it's funny watching him fight. Because he always screws it up somehow. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think, what your predictions are. Feel free to let me know. Once again, check out my other channel, subscribe, like the video, all that jazz. And yeah, so everyone, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see all of you guys next time. Peace.